experience. So I've had depression, anxiety, and also experienced suicidal ideation. So I use my story to help others get through what they're going because too many of us are suffering in silence, and there's a stigma associated with mental health, especially for Black men.
Can you talk a little bit about who Tarrin was before, you became this advocate for mental health?
I was a wild dude. So definitely trauma was pushing me in places and making me do things that society told me to do. So just lost and didn't have my path. I wasn't walking in my purpose or using my gifts that God gave me to open room for me. So I was just out here just really finding myself and had no guidance. And it wasn't until I hit rock bottom until I was able to make that change and shed things that no longer served me. So young Tarrin, he was a very unguided person and just running the world. But at the same time, I realized that those experiences helped to build me up to who I am today and to identify with people who are still going through those things. And it allows for me to connect with them in ways that other people can't connect with them. So I consider it a blessing. You have to have those tests and trials in order to have your testimony. So that's the way I look at it. That's where I came from, true evolution.
Wow. So you said you hit rock bottom. What was rock bottom for you? What did that look like?
Yeah, so working in higher education in general, it is a very fulfilling role because you're helping out students. But when you're dealing with these institutions, it's all about exploitation for the most part. So, teachers aren't getting paid what they're worth. You have a lot of people who are all talk and no action when it comes to leadership. So for me, 2017, 2018 was a hectic time. So working at a PWI, which later down the line found out that the leadership was racist, but it's a whole other story.
Okay.
But completely understaffed, overworked, undervalued, and underpaid. So that was something that was going on. And at the same time, I graduated my second master's degree, applied to over 200 jobs, and couldn't find anything at all. So it was just a combination of everything going on, and also just society, people were getting killed. I was never a crier throughout my life, but during that time, the smallest things would set me off, crying, experiencing extreme irritability, anger, rage, and that's something that's not like me at all. I'm usually a happy-go-lucky guy with a smile on my face, and things just roll off me. But at that time, the smallest things would set me off. That's really what turned everything around for me, and I really had to look at everything that I've been taught throughout my life and seek outside people, outside resources to help me to learn and grow and understand the things that I need in order to really grow as a man. So for me, it was more so a period of really spiritual awakening, and it really helped me to just evolve and shed things that serve me. And it was something that really I look at as a blessing in disguise, because without it, I would not be here today and doing the things that I'm doing today without being at that dark point and bouncing back. With me sharing my story, it helped other people. And at the same time, it opened up many doors. I've won poetry contests. I never even wrote poetry like that. I won second place in the NAMI, New Jersey poetry contest, which is NAMI stands for National Alliance of Mental Illness. I've been able to talk to over 900 people through workshops and won Presenter of the Year. Never thought I would be here with that. Also, I've been able to speak at different schools to help out the youth. So for me, I'm always about pouring into other people and also paying it forward, because not everyone helped me out, the people I went to, but strangers that I didn't even know, they helped me out in my darkest times. And that's something that I believe in, helping other people out because of that, So it's always each one teach one with me. And that's really what opened the door for me, really by sharing my story in the very beginning.
Wow. Isn't that crazy how you go to people, who you think are supposed to be in your circle when you need them? And it's like, sorry, I can't help you. You don't have to figure that one out on your own. I'm just like, wow, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. And it's always the strangers, people that you don't know, who are the ones to show you like the undying support, like whatever you need, I got you. And I'm like, you don't even know me. It's so crazy. So crazy. Do you have any personal like mantras or words of affirmation that you say to yourself on a regular basis?
I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than yesterday.